Welcome to Driver's Therapy. Woo! This is going to be an exciting video. We're going to do the fastest NSX oil change ever. Now, we're going to make this kind of like a game, but we're going to remove some of the factors that could cause injury to yourself or your car. So we're going to be laying down the rules and the foundation how we're going to actually be doing this. So let's go ahead and talk about it right away. So when we're going to be doing our oil change, we're going to time it. It's going to be NASCAR style or faster. We're going to be going really fast, but we're not going to include jacking up and securing the car in that time. So you could take your time doing that. You could do that off camera if you want to film yourself, because you're going to need proof if you're going to want to beat my time. But essentially lifting the car up with the jack and putting some jack stands and getting it secure is not in the time. And the reason why, like I say, is safety. You want to protect yourself. Another thing too is the rear hatch is going to be open to access the engine. And the reason why that's also not going to be included in the time is because we don't want somebody just throwing the hatch up, hurting their car, hurting anything themselves. So lifting the car up in the hatch is essentially one of those things that you want to do beforehand. Now, real quickly, I used to race SCCA club racing. Had a Miata, it was amazing. We used to race in Sebring, Daytona. It was crazy. And let me tell you, a lot of people before they went to race day, they spent a lot of time preparing not only themselves, but their car. And the reason why I tell you is that preparation is going to be the key for success. And that is why I'm going to show you my preparation before we start, because before we hit that timer, I'm gonna have everything laid out. Like, I'm gonna prepare myself. Torque wrenches are gonna be set. Everything's gonna be ready to go. So essentially, however you prepare is gonna determine the success if you wanna ever try this. But essentially, I know personally that this record's gonna hold forever because I'm Driver's Therapy and I know I'm awesome. All right, so let me show you the preparation. So this is my setup. All right, guys, I got an oil filter wrench here. I've got my torque wrench, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it at the correct torque setting for the drain plug. I've got some paper towels, some 10W30 triple action formula. I also have, oh man, this is what's gonna make a big game changer. I have the screw-in Honda oil filter, oil fill thingy funnel. But this is what I thought of. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but because I wanna be fast, I bought this 5-quart little jug from Lowe's. And what I'm thinking, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, is like when I unscrew the drain plug, I'm gonna be working an oil filter and I could kind of see how fast it's filling up, so I kind of get an idea of like how much time I have left. If it overfills, I'm gonna have the 7-quart underneath it. So this aluminum foil, what I'm gonna do is after I do the drain plug, I'm gonna real quickly wrap the A-arm or the suspension with this, so when oil is dripping on it, I don't have to spend a lot of time cleaning it. If I do, I'm just gonna hit it with some brake cleaner, and even if I, at the end of the day later on, I could clean it, but I have the oil filter from Honda, and I got some drain bolt washers and some eye protection, and I have some gloves as well. But I think that's gonna be pretty much it. And so I'm excited, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get prepared. So another official rule has to do with the wheel. So if you use a lift or whatever, hey, you could do that. But for this method, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this cap, and what I'm gonna do, of course, you have to break the lug nuts before you lift it up, otherwise you won't be able to do that. But so nobody is doing any funny business, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna break them just a little bit, because when you take them off, part of the event, just like in NASCAR's, is taking off the wheel is gonna be part of it. Because we wanna add as many things in there to kind of make it, competitive for everyone. So essentially, you just want to break the lug nuts loose, but you don't want to take them all out, because you want to do that when the time starts. So this is going to be how I'm doing mine. Just like that. All right, so as you saw, I just broke them, but I didn't turn them a lot because we want to leave that for when the time starts. Of course, all of this is for fun. Just be safe, use some common sense, and make sure you take care of your car and don't hurt anything. All right, guys, are you ready? Because the inaugural first ever NSX fastest oil change begins now. So what we did is we turned on the car for about 5 minutes so we get the oil warmed up. It's in the manual and it's gonna hopefully make the oil flow out easier. All right, guys, my name is David Roscoff, hometown San Antonio, Texas, and this is my shot at the fastest NSX oil change. All right, let's get the phone real quick. Let me see. All right, I got the phone right here. We're also gonna overlay a timer. Once I hit that start button, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am so nervous right now. So nervous. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Gotta get that little lug nut. All right. Oh no, I forgot to get my ratchet. We got it. All right, the bucket looks like it's gonna fit under there. Why is it so tight? I was at a weird angle. There it goes. All right, let's see, little bucket. See if you do your magic. All right, the fluid is warm. The fluid is warm. All right. Should have thought about my second gloves. Here we go, guys. What are we at? 3 minutes. We've got this. Valuable time being lost in glove. You know, putting on gloves when your hands are sweaty doesn't help. Come on, gloves. All right, here we go. We're gonna prime our our oil filter, just like that. Take a little bit, do the O-rings. Lubrication is always good, makes everything good. All right. All right, now. All right, I'm gonna reach in here and try to get that. Here it is. All right, I got it. All right. We've got the oil, drain plug over here. All right. I'm gonna clean it off. Then we gotta get the oil, the old one off. And of course it's stuck on there. Let me go get something to take it off. Come on, your aluminum. There he goes, we got it off. Slow is fast and fast is slow, but all right, so we have it off. Now we're gonna match it up to our new one, which here, let's cap this so we don't drip that. I have done that. All right, here is our new one, flat side against, right here. All right. And then we have our sticky note somewhere here, which has our specs, which is missing. All right, let's go over here and take off this. All right, our oil is at a slow drip. Now it's time to take off the oil filter. Okay, that's the wrong way. All right, we want to make sure we line up our, I feel like it's gonna drip right here too. All right. You know what though? Our aluminum foil trick is working. I'm not gonna lie, I'm realizing how much I rely on Elise, because usually I'm like, Elise, I need paper towel. Elise, I need a friend. All right. All right, mess. All right. Hoi. All right, we got the thingy out. You know what, guys? We're just gonna have to go old school. I'm gonna get dirty. But I'm old, my back hurts. I worked out yesterday, I need this. All right, new oil filter on. Well, it's still dripping, so let's let it drip a little bit. All right, I'm also gonna do something that might be a little controversial, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, never mind, we're not gonna do it. All right, it's dripping a little bit. It's 7 o'clock. I could be doing something, never stand still. All right, that. All right, I could be putting on some gloves. What? Oh, you can't help me, All right, at least tell me about the sticker. Technically, that's not help. All right. It's slowing to a drip. Oil filter coming back in. All right, the manual says once you make contact, you do one turn. So once it seats, you do one turn, but I need some paper towels. All right. There we go. All right, guys. Now we're gonna put the drain plug in. All right. All right. And that's about right. Our pan's showing almost 5 quarts out.
All right. Now I'm gonna get my torque wrench. All right, guys, this is, I thought this was gonna be crazy fast. All right, Nandy, look at my number. We've got 33 foot-pounds, and we have 33 foot-pounds, but I'm getting oil everywhere. The oil everywhere is the one that's throwing me off the most. I got my clothes on for the garage, so we good. All right, I got a little bit of, I can't see. All right, just make sure. All right, 33 foot-pounds, the oil filter's on. Now we gotta do some cleaning though, because we made a mess. All right. It's the oil filter that makes the most mess, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, but you know what? The biggest win of this whole thing so far has been this aluminum foil. This aluminum foil has been amazing. Now if I could just take it off. It's like unwrapping a fruitcake. I don't know if you ever got one for Christmas or something like that, but I have. All right. But look at this, I have the liner in the bottom, so let's go ahead and just pull all this out. Hey, I'm gonna call that oil pretty dirty, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. All right, now, even though we're rushing, we wanna do this right. This is a right oil change. This isn't a bad oil change, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go under there and inspect everything before we start adding some oil, because oil will be expensive. All right. All right, so like I said, the aluminum foil is the freaking winner of this whole entire thing. It's mind-blowing, because usually I have to do a lot of cleaning on those control arms, but we didn't get anything on there. All right, now, oil pan looks good. Let's get over here. It's just there's a little bit of oil on the arm, but I think that's when we took it off. But that's about it. All right. Time for us to add some oil. All right. Let's get over here. Let's remove this right here. And then we need our light. I don't know where, here's our light. So you guys can see. All right, that's a little bit of killing time for you guys, but you know what? That's what we do for driver's therapy subscribers. All right. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm adding oil. Slow is fast because of the air bubbles. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave about half a quart out. And the reason why is I just wanna make sure that I don't fill it and that everything's good. So let's see. All right, we can still go. And all right, and I think that's good until we check it. Now, we're gonna remove this, which is really awesome, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that video for this, you should. I got videos for everything. If you want a slower pace oil change video, I also got that. But I'm almost thinking, all right, let's put this bad boy back in here. All right, we don't wanna rush this because the manual says you can bend this. So, and we're done. All right, timing. Stop. 13:39. All right, guys. In my head, I honestly thought that it would be 5 minutes. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be 5 minutes. But
I could tell you right away that the oil filter is squirting stuff everywhere. That was a little bit of a mess. Our idea with the bucket was mind-blowingly smart. It was so cool because it tells us how much oil we get out so we don't quit too early or whatever. And on top of that, the win of everything was the aluminum foil. The aluminum foil made it amazingly great. I should have had this ready to go, and I should have had gloves ready to go, and I should have probably had my specs ready to go. But besides that, I think that's pretty good. Now remember guys, what's part of this is not the stuff that you get hurt on. You know, like if you're trying to rush to jack or drop a car, you could hurt yourself. So we didn't want to add any of that. I stopped whenever I added enough oil where the car would run 1,000 miles and we know we won't have any issues. It's got 4.75 quarts in there and we know that's fine. The drain plug is torqued down and the oil filter is seated and primed. So we know we're pretty good. But this was crazy, guys. Well, I'm so curious what you guys are gonna think. This was all for fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am going to take the time to clean all of this up afterwards and just kind of double check stuff. That is allowed, you know, that when you're done with, if you ever do this, you're done to just slow down and check it afterwards. You know, it's kind of, you be your own judge and make sure that you actually did do everything right. But everything's good. I think I did a good job overall, but I can't wait to see myself in this video. Probably look like a hot mess. All right, guys, you take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.